Yo, what's up guys? In today's video I'll discuss my lifting philosophy as well as the way I think about training as a whole. And with this video you'll get a better idea of how I think when I'm programming or when I'm talking, in videos. So you understand better what I'm saying. First of all, let's start with the fact that I don't care about strength at all. That means I don't care about the weight on the bar or PRs for that matter. I only care about getting jacked, getting bigger. If I'm getting stronger but not bigger, then that's a problem. And while getting stronger, yes, will most likely get you bigger, well, no, not all the time. That's not the case all the time. Like, look at powerlifters, they're not the biggest, or at least not in terms of muscle, because yeah, they're fat as fuck, but no. But I still care about progression. So I don't care about strength, but I care about progression. So if I progress, that means I am growing. But I don't care how slow I progress, I just need to progress. That's my thing. That's the way to get bigger. And something different from what a lot of people say on YouTube Fitness is that I don't focus on the squat, bench, and deadlift that much. I still do them, but I also do other exercises. I have a lot of variations. Because that's the way as a bodybuilder. You gotta have a lot of tools in your arsenal. And these tools will help you progress on the squat, bench, and deadlift. But you don't necessarily have to do them, you know what I mean? My rep ranges are also very varied. So if you hear me talking about the 4 to 8 rep range or the 6 to 10 or 10 to 12 or 8 to 12 or 10 to 15. Those are kind of all my rep ranges that I use, and I use all of them. Because if you want to get bigger, you also need a ton of variations in the exercises as well in the rep ranges. That way you kinda shock the muscles, quote unquote. But I'll talk about rep ranges and all this shit in other videos, in separate videos. Because there's a lot to talk about them. I'll teach you though. Another thing is, I care about all the muscles that I want to develop. And you should too. Like, you should have a goal physique and only develop the muscles that you want to develop. Nobody says you need to train legs if you don't want to. Though, I'll still recommend you train legs, but maybe you don't want tree trunks like me. So, and that's fine, Just do what you want to do. Get your trim physique. But that also means that you shouldn't skip very important muscle groups for looking bigger. That many people skip. For example, forearms, no, not many people do forearms, but they're very important. Now, if you have a goal physique and you don't want big forearms for some reason, I don't know anybody that wants that, but let's say you do, you can skip forearms, I guess, or just not train them as hard, do as many sets. But me, for example, I don't really focus on my quads that much. I do, but not as much as some people would focus on them, because I just don't think that they look that aesthetic when they're too big, and I focus my energy on other things. As a beginner, you should try though to focus on all muscle groups equally, just to not have any problems later down the road. But as you get more advanced, you can get lazy on some lifts, or some muscle groups, I should say. Another thing that's very important for me is that I keep my form consistent. So I don't just switch my form from session to session. If I deadlift once with my back rounded, I don't deadlift the next time with my back not rounded. Or actually the opposite. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, yeah, just keep your form consistent. Like, don't try to lift weight that you can't lift. Don't ego lift is what I'm trying to say, I think. Form is quite important, because it can make you believe that you're progressing when you're actually not. Like your form could get worse from session to session, and you wouldn't even know it. And you think that you're progressing because your reps are getting higher, or maybe you're adding more weight, but you're just progressively getting worse form. So try to keep it consistent. I'm not saying lift like a robot, just how you lift one time is how you should lift all the time. But do not ego lift, I can't tell you what ego lifting is because you know it. You know when you're ego lifting. It's just something that you know. Just have decent form on anything and you should be good. If people in the gym are telling you that your form is bad, then chances are your form is probably bad, let's be honest. And you should fix that, because that's one of the most important parts of lifting. Do not get injured. And if you get injured, then you're fucked, basically. But yeah, now I think you have a better idea about how I feel about lifting. Let me know if you have any questions, but I'll go into more depth in other videos about all these topics that I discussed today. So yeah, see ya.